Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming back to watch Mama Junior. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If at the end of this video you like what you heard, hit that like button and also the subscribe button. When you hit that subscribe button, the notification bell will pop up, and then you can click that as well if you want to stay in tune and in touch with me as I add new videos every week, okay? Before you watch the video, don't hesitate to share it, even though you haven't watched it, because we just never know who needs this information, and it is useful information someone I'm very sure will need. So whether you end up liking or subscribing, please share anyway, just because we want to help people get some information they may not otherwise be subjected to. Okay, so online dating. Online dating is a world within itself, okay? Online dating can be extremely addictive. It can be overwhelming. It can be exciting. It could be boring. It could be just rewarding. You know, there's so many things that can come from the online dating experience. For me, I obviously have done online dating. Well, I guess it isn't obvious, but I have. And so I gave myself a very short window of time that I was going to do the online dating, because when I first logged in, I logged into a free site and it was overwhelming. There were people reaching out from all ages, walks of life, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is happening? And I was thinking, you know, I needed to be courteous with a, no, thank you, I'm not interested, but thank you for stopping by. You know, I thought I had to address everybody who reached out to me. And the veteran online daters know that's not necessary, right? So as you are getting started, there are some do's and don'ts, and you can probably look up some articles on that, but I'm going to touch on a few of those things. So don't feel like you need to personally address everyone who reaches out to you. It is customary to just kind of ignore someone if you're not interested. If you do want to reach out, that's fine. I'm saying if you want to reach out to let them know you're not interested, that's fine. You can say, no thanks, I'm looking for something else, or whatever speech or one-liner you want to use, but it's not expected or required. So don't feel like I have to respond to everybody who, you know, reaches out to me. That was just my initial take on it. I'm thinking, they took the time to look and say hi. I can't say hi back, you know, but people are like, girl, don't worry about that. So I had to learn that part of it. I will tell you, when you start the online dating process, understand why you're there. Everybody is not there for the same reason that you're there. You might be there for love and marriage and family, and somebody else is there for a hookup, okay? And you're gonna find an abundance of both and everything in between, okay? So don't feel obligated to tell people what they want to hear because you think most people are looking for this or most people are looking for that. People are looking for what they're looking for unapologetically. You be clear and have an understanding of what you are expecting and what you're looking for. And you need to make sure on your little profile bio or summary of yourself that you're explaining that. I am not looking for marriage. I am not looking for a family. I'm looking for somebody who want to hook up every now and then, no strings attached. If that's your thing, say that, because the person looking for marriage is going to appreciate that and keep scrolling until they find the person they're looking for, and vice versa. If you're looking for a long-term committed relationship that's going to lead to marriage, the person who is looking for the hookup is going to appreciate that because you're not going to waste their time, okay? But in saying that, be honest. Everybody online dating sites are looking for something else, and that's fine, but that's why they're there. And believe me, someone else is looking for exactly what you're looking for. So there is zero reason to fake the funk at any stage of this thing about what your actual intentions are, okay? Like I said before, be honest. It's just necessary. Be honest about who you are and what you want and what you do not want, okay? I've done a couple of different videos where I'm talking about deal breakers. You need to put that in your summary of yourself, what your deal breakers are. There's no reason to waste time with individuals that, you don't want to be bothered with. It makes no sense to deal with individuals that are going to waste your time, okay? There's hundreds and thousands of people online dating. Why waste your time with the people that made you single, okay? You don't want to deal with them. So be honest about what your deal breakers are. Let people know if you're coming to the table with this, that, and the other, I will cut you off. I do not want to be bothered in any way with this or with that. Put a few pictures up of yourself. It is generally something that people are cautious about when they only see one picture of you. So just to kind of confirm that you are who you are and show some consistency and pictures of you at different times, show and post more than one picture. I would encourage you to stay away from old pictures. You know, if you're 30, 40 years old, there's no need for a high school picture, unless it's just one of your favorite pictures and, you explain, this is when I was 17, that's fine, but please put a current picture. Make sure you're putting a recent picture. It might be because you look different because of a massive weight loss or massive weight gain. Whether you think so or not, if you lose about 50 more pounds, you look different. You just do. So the person that decides that eventually they're going to meet you, they're looking for a person that looks like those pictures, just like you would be. So don't give them some glossed up photograph that doesn't look like who you truly are. And then that leads me to talking about filtered pictures. So many people do the filters because it enhances us. It makes us look cuter. It gives us that button nose instead of that thing that's stretched across our face, right? And that's cool, but not when you're trying to seriously meet somebody because they're looking for who you are portraying yourself to be, okay? So if you've got that filter picture with the flowers and the little cute glasses and all this other stuff that people can understand is a filter, that's cool. But you need some real shots of yourself. You need some real photos of yourself because, again, that person's going to be expecting to see you from what you've demonstrated that you look like. And looks matter. Period. I don't know a reason to go into much more detail than that. Looks matter. People choose who they want online because of what you look like. Maybe your information, your profile information help win them over, but they're looking for certain things and they're not looking for certain things, okay? It is what it is. If you can do a couple full length pictures of yourself, that's always helpful to, again, let a person know what you look like. If the only pictures that you post are dead set on your nugget right some people gonna be like, what does this person look like? Because all I ever see is this, much of them. And so that's gonna make people start scratching their heads. And so that might not be any malicious intent on your end, but it causes people to think. So that's just something to keep in mind, okay? Talking about what you look like and representing yourself. You have a lot of people online who are transgender. And so I would encourage you, if you are a transgender individual, make that known, okay? There are so many people who are absolutely 100% cool with the fact that you're transgender. No issue. But people want to know that information, okay? There are some people who do not, under any circumstances, want to date someone who used to be the opposite sex. And you cannot, no matter how you feel about it, you cannot blame them or fault them for not wanting what they don't want. Period. It's their decision to date whom they want to date. It shouldn't be, well, this is who I am now, they should accept me as that. No, it's their decision. And like I said before, no matter who you are, where you're from, what you're bringing to the table, people are still interested in you with all that information. So there is no need to be deceptive to someone else just to try to get your way. If that person is not wanting to date someone who used to be who is transgender, then why would you want to deal with them anyway? They're obviously not wanting to date someone who used to be this or used to be that. That's their choice. Just like you're choosing people with certain things going on with them. Let people know who you are. If you are somebody who is dating dishonestly, in that way, then that's not cool. Maybe you still got some work to do where you're not able to be honest about yourself. Yes, you are this individual today. Great. But it's not fair to be dishonest about who you once were, because it matters to some people. And before you get your heart invested in that, ask them. Does it matter to you if I used to be a woman? Does it matter to you if I used to be a man? Because that's my truth. I did used to be a woman. I did used to be a man. Let them decide that they're going to love you anyway. If they're not, let them be gone and find somebody who will. Okay? But people get hurt physically. To me, is goes without saying. Emotionally they get hurt, but people physically get hurt because of those type of lies, and it's just not worth it. It's just not. So be honest with who you are, and give the person that you're trying to build something with that much respect. Okay. Once you get into deciding, that you have found somebody that you're interested in, or people that you're interested in, and I say people because you are dating online, it is absolutely okay to have conversations with more than one person. You're not doing anything wrong to entertain more than one person with conversation, or even if you go out to dinner or something like that. It is acceptable to do, because that's what you're out there doing. You're trying to meet somebody for whatever the purpose is. And if your purpose is just that hookup, please watch my video, what you need to know before your next hookup. Because it's not about the fact that you're hooking up, it's about being safe. So I really want you to watch that. If you're someone who just has casual hookups with people, I just want you to be safe. Please watch that video if you haven't. I met my boyfriend of almost 3 years now. I met him on eHarmony, okay? eHarmony is a site that you pay. And I think there's a feature or function where it can be free in some respects, but you have, limited stuff going on when it's free with eHarmony. But for me, I paid for a very brief trial with them, and just kind of held my breath, because I thought how desperate to pay to meet someone, or how embarrassing, to say I paid to meet someone. But I did, and I don't regret it. I have a great boyfriend, a great relationship that I've, like I said, been in almost 3 years, and I'm very happy. Obviously, the dating sites are not responsible for how your relationship turns out. It's just a location to help you meet people that you may not have otherwise met. So it was up to us once we met to decide where it was gonna go. And I've been happy. So it can definitely turn out great. Okay. So make sure that you're honest, make sure that you know what you want, make sure that you understand your intentions, make sure that you're clear with asking the other person what their intentions are. Okay, it might be very vague, their little summary of themselves, and you can't really get an idea or grasp of what they're looking for. Ask them. Unless you just really want to waste your time, ask them. I don't see anywhere in your bio where it talks about kids. Is that something you're looking for? I don't see anywhere in your bio where it talks about drinking. Do you drink? You know, talk about those things that you want to know, okay? And then if it's something that's a deal breaker for you, or something you're not comfortable with, something that made you single in the first place, which is why you're not with your ex, leave them alone. Be honest. Well, I don't want somebody who drinks. I don't want somebody with kids. I don't want somebody who smokes. I don't want somebody who works in this particular industry because it keeps them too busy. Just say it. You have nothing to lose. You're in a place of where you're supposed to meet people. No obligation, no commitment, no reason to feel like I can't tell you that you're not the one I'm looking for. Because people are going to tell you. It's okay to tell them. When you have met someone that you want to meet outside of the dating site, it is mandatory that you meet in a busy public place for your safety. This late at night hotel kind of thing, that's not safe, especially on the first time you're meeting this person, because you don't know if it's still the actual person you've been chatting with online. We've all seen a catfish episode, okay? You still might not be talking to the individual that's behind that screen. So please be smart. It is not that serious to put yourself in a position where you're meeting someone in some secret location and you might not leave there because they hurt you in that way. It must be a busy public place, okay? And you know, you can type online on the dating sites. You don't have to give them your phone number, your information. You know, you can put an alias as your name. You can use a nickname. You can use your initials. You can use your middle name. There's no requirement for you to use your full name or anything like that. So they have a lot of features that allows you to be discreet and those types of things. So let me know what you think. If I didn't address some things that you think is important to talk about with the online dating, things you've experienced or seen, please comment on that below, because we want to keep people safe. We want people to meet up. You know, they can't really meet the same way they used to with the COVID going on. But if they're going to use the online dating, we want people to be safe no matter what they're looking for, okay? Because everyone, like I said, does not have the same intention that you have, and that could be dangerous that they don't have that same intention. So want to keep you safe, want to keep you happy, and want you to meet somebody if that's what you're looking to do. So let me know what you think about it, and we'll talk soon. Thank you. Bye.